This is Troy Grimm with Augusta Co-op, and today we're here to talk about seed selection, in particular hybrid seed corn seed selection. Here at Augusta Co-op, we like to select the right seed to the right field. What does that mean? It means there's several things you need to consider in that decision. Some of those would be soil type, water holding capacity, fertilizer history, crop rotation, the end use of the crop, a grower's management style, and a grower's expectations. All those things need to be considered to fit that right seed to the right field. The first thing I would go into selecting that seed after you considered all those things is what trait package the corn has. This means the protections that are built into the corn. You can get a conventional corn that has no herbicide tolerance or pest tolerance built into the corn, just conventional corn. Or you can get a straight glyphosate tolerant corn. You can get a double stack corn, which means it has glyphosate tolerance and corn borer protection or above the ground protection. You can get a corn that's a triple stack corn, which means it's got glyphosate tolerance, it has rootworm and corn borer, and then you can have a smart stacks or a quad stack corn, which means it has glyphosate tolerance again, corn borer, above ground, and it has 2 modes of action for rootworm. So those are just some of the things you can get nowadays when you're selecting the corns. So for example, if you had a field that was coming out of hay or alfalfa or something like that hadn't been in corn for a long time, you could use the straight glyphosate tolerant. Corn, if the field has been in corn for a long period of time, a number of years, then you want to use the triple or the smart stack corn for that. Also, when you're selecting the seed, that end use is really important. Is it going to be harvested for grain? Is it going to be harvested for forage, silage? That will definitely make a difference in what you select as your hybrid. Also, the day length, the maturity. The maturity is going to be important if it's a full season corn planted here in the Shenandoah Valley, April 20th, April 25th, or it's going to be behind a crop of barley, say mid-May, or a crop of hay, which would also be mid-May, which would make you want to select a shorter maturity corn versus a longer maturity. This is Troy Grimm with Augusta Co-op, and that's this week's Agronomic Minute.